Beautiful day, everybody. It's Dr. Sage Wolf, and I just finished my workday here in Melbourne, Australia. I'll be doing Wolf Non-Surgical for the next about 9 days, and then heading back to Ixtapa, Mexico for Christmas, which will feed into the New World Practitioner training in January of 2024. Then I'll be coming back to Melbourne, Australia to teach the Wolf Non-Surgical in February. And then from there, I go to Canada to do it in April, or January, February, March, and then then in April I will be heading to California, Sacramento area to be doing the New World Practitioner training there as well. But I just wanted to hop on and say, like, I have so many practitioners, clients, family, friends, and why are we choosing to be happy in our own chaos? We go about our day and nobody's perfect. We have to strive for perfection, but no, it's not achievable. But we're always questioning, like, how I feel. I'm always monitoring this stuff. So it's like, what makes me feel good? What makes me feel bad? But then sometimes doing that bad is a comfort, and I get that. But stop allowing yourself to be happy in your own chaos. Is what you're eating truly giving you life? Is it truly making you feel more vital inside? Is what you're doing on a daily basis really amping up that energy and giving you that kind of mental fortification and physical fortification of, like, coming to the next level? Strive for perfection, but no, it's not achievable. And like I was saying, I have so many clients being like, oh, Dr. Wolf, like, it's so hard eating healthy. Why is it so easy to poison yourself? Why is it so easy to wait for the weekend to go out, to see your friends, to do what they're doing? And, like, if you really truly look at your friends and family around them, are they really happy, or are they only happy when either they're putting something in their mouth that's really not going to be benefiting their body, they're drinking to maybe buffer down some form of emotion or stress that has arisen for them? You gotta really monitor this stuff, guys, and I gotta check myself all the time as well. Sometimes I fall off, and it's okay if you fall down, but try to fall forward and then pick yourself back up and say, I'm not that old person. I'm not my old self. You're not who you were yesterday. But are you going to be a better version of yourself, or are you going to let, like, this chaos and this, like, kind of, you are torturing yourself to a degree, and are you going to allow this stuff to become a part of that subconscious mind? Because we all get very comfortable. It's really good to, like, get comfortable in the uncomfortable and start pushing yourself, start doing things that are out of the norm. If I eat this specific way and I constantly feel, like, bloated and kind of irritated, how is that better for me other than during that moment? And a lot of people say it. It's 6 inches of pleasure for, like, 6 months, 6 years, whatever, of it could be possible torture. We want to constantly check ourselves and check in with how I feel on what I'm putting into my body, the people I'm surrounding myself with, and what I'm doing with my daily basis. At the end of the day, am I going out and I'm getting into nature, and am I trying to decompress a little bit? Or am I just hopping on my phone and just, like, doom scrolling and letting my mind run, and then also playing my life's so-called failures over and over again? There is a beautiful essence inside each and every single one of us. It's just you have to get in tune with what you truly desire for your life, because you only get one of these vessels in this lifetime, and there is no replacing it. And you know what? That replacement joint is going to become a scar tissue issue eventually. Literally, the medical system, like, major surgeries like that only came about roughly 150 years ago. But nowadays, it's like a story to tell. Oh, I've had this hip surgery, I've had that knee surgery. And you know what? If you've already had surgery, I'm not bagging on you. If you've already had surgery, it's not the end of the world, but you're going to have a scar tissue issue eventually. Most of the time, they're going to tell you it's like 7, 10 to 15 years before you might need another replacement. I've had a lot of younger people come to me in their mid-20s, 30s, and 40s saying they need to go in for a replacement, but they won't give them one because they'll have to do it too often throughout their lifetime. That does not sound like something that's, like, beneficial to me. I really want to know that I can make my body healthy. This is a vessel that wants to change if I put myself in the right environment. So you got to constantly check yourself, check your surroundings, check what you're putting into your body. Make sure you're staying hydrated with the proper hydration, not just drinking out of, like, plastic bottles. You're drinking out of a nice glass bottle. Is it some form of filtered water or structured water or really good mineralized water. Even hydrogen water is really good. So you gotta want to be like, am I on top of it? Am I on top of my goals? Am I pushing myself every single day to become that much better? It is so important, guys. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be doing some hip mobility for people because I've had a lot of recommendations for that. So I'll do some stretches and some opening up the pelvis and the hip area because it is our root chakra. That's also where the large intestine starts to fall down, and that putrefaction lies within this like soup bowl that we call the pelvis. And so why is hip surgery the #1 surgery out there right now? Because as that putrefaction sits in that soup bowl of the pelvis, it seeps through that large intestine, causing infection and inflammation, which then will lead to tissue and bone disintegration. And so we want to check that. We want to constantly activate it. And yes, that can be through diet, through bowel movements, and all of this stuff. But I also really want to activate it myself, keep the mobility there. Other than that, I hope you all are having the most glorious day, evening, if you're heading to bed, or morning if you just woke up. Much love, and I will see you guys in the morning for me.